Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. I'm Twisted Logic. We're following Monum here. He's in a fell mood. So he's going to go over to a butcher shop. This happens when your dwarves are pretty unhappy and they get into a strange mood. So he just claimed the butcher shop here. And now I'm gonna follow him again. Let's see what he does now. Oh, he just killed... Okay, so he just killed one of the dwarves here. Inventory. Zuthin. He's got Zuthin's body. And he just started a mysterious construction. And we'll see what this is. Okay, so I'm over here on the Dwarf Fortress Wiki, the Strange Mood tab here, and this does contain some spoilers. If you're a spoiler kind of person, then that's on you for sticking around. So I'm gonna come down here, and talks about all different things, but the types of Strange Mood here, the Fey Mood, Secretive, and Possessed, are kind of the normal ones that you'd expect in your fortress. These are when everybody's happy. And then you have the fell mood. Horrible fell look comes into the dwarves' eyes, and they take over a butcher shop or tanner shop, and then they go out and grab the first dwarf that they see and kill that dwarf, and then make something out of the bones or the skin of that dwarf, and so you get some pretty cool things out of it. But your dwarf who is put into the fell mood has to be in a pretty bad mood to start with. In addition to that, there's also the Macabre mood, very similar to fell moods, but the dwarf will not murder. But he's going to require like bones, skulls, or vermin. If you come down a little bit more on the page, the demands here, in a Fey mood, they'll say they want rock or rock blocks. A Secretive mood, they'll say the quarry. If they're possessed, stone rock, and then this is the material that they want, and this is what they're saying over here, depending on each of the moods. Yeah, when they're possessed, if they say cloth thread or stacked cloth, it could be any one of the three. If they're in the Fey mood, that's pretty much the easiest one. Plant cloth or silk cloth or yarn cloth, it'll be kind of specific to what they want. But yeah, in the Secretive or Possessed, they're just going to say cloth, and you're not going to know exactly which cloth they want. So this right here in the material list, this is everything that you need for the strange moods of the dwarves. And I did an earlier video about kind of like an emergency supply room, which I'll link in this video. The premise of it is that you would lock off, you would make a room with all the individual stockpiles of each of these items, and then lock it off from the dwarves until you have a strange mood here that's not, the requirement isn't being met, and then you can open that up. That's if you have limited, say you only have a limited amount of metal, or you don't really want to micromanage wood too much. You can lock some wood away in that area, or pretty much any of these. So if you have a bunch of leather and you're just turning out leather pants and cloaks and hoods and everything like that, and you're not really worrying about how much leather you have in the stockpile, in that other video, it's kind of a cool way to lock that away. So Monum has made a dwarf bone floodgate. He offers it to the Swords of Virtue, and somebody will come along and grab that and store it in the artifact stockpile that I created. And then I can press Shift L for artifacts, So uppercase L. And we can go down to this floodgate and take a look at it by pressing enter. And then V, lowercase v, to view the description. Disuf the Nightmares of Inking. This is a dwarf bone floodgate. All crafts dwarfsmanship is of the highest quality. This object is adorned with hanging rings of dwarf bone. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more videos.